Some people get quite upset when I say that you can charge at home at night for as little as 7.5p a kilowatt hour. It is in fact a fact, but some people say charging can cost you 80p a kilowatt hour and more in many places in London, which is also true. But not everywhere is 80p a kilowatt hour, and not everyone charges at 7.5p a kilowatt hour at night. So today I'll show you where you can publicly charge for as little as 30p a kilowatt hour, and there's a lot more than just one charger, and also where it's free to charge. Hello friends, I'm Nigel. I do hope you can like and subscribe. Please use my referral code below at the start of the comments for a discount if you are thinking of buying a Tesla in any country. Yes, you can charge for as little as 30p a kilowatt hour or free if you look around. But first, objectors to EVs say charging at public chargers is expensive as diesel and petrol, and they do have a point, as some public chargers owned by oil companies and legacy automakers who charge a premium price to try and delay the transition of EVs from ICE vehicles to their customers. I've never used any of these chargers owned by the oil companies or the legacy automakers because they're just so expensive. But I did spend a lifetime driving and buying gas, petrol and diesel from those same oil companies when that was the only choice I had at the time for many decades. They often only put in one charger, so when it's in use, it's of no use to anyone else. And that's another reason not to buy an EV, because the one charger was in use. And often they don't work. And another reason to put off or delay the transition to buying an EV. Unlike Tesla and GridServe, who put in a dozen and often 30 or more chargers at a time, they have the highest reliability in the industry. Free chargers are also available, and you can find them on ZapMap, and also take a look at the ZapMap and Zap Home, and also Zap Work and Just Park. And these are the people who have access solar in some cases that will sell you some of theirs at a reasonable price. And this is growing and getting bigger and bigger, and they're all there on the ZapMap app, so it's worth taking a look. The prices will vary. There are some bargains to be had. It could be an individual who's close to your home or where you work or do your shopping if you cannot charge your EV at home. This is just one example of free EV charging in Kirkwall at the Gin Distillery. If you're getting a coffee during the day or snacks and drinks at night, you can top up your EV for free. There are lots of these around, and if you look not just at hotels and Airbnbs, although there are many of them, and lots of the Airbnbs don't advertise, but I found whenever I asked if I could just top up my EV, the answer was always yes. Now currently 80% of EV charging is done at home, and the UK government grants are available for employers and apartment landlords to install EV chargers for employees and tenants. So where can you pay only 30p a kilowatt hour for public charging? Scotland, thanks to ChargePlace Scotland, and a great example of what can be done with some forward government thinking. I'm English, obviously, but first discovered ChargePlace Scotland a couple of years ago when I drove to Scotland in my new Tesla Model 3. Some of them are free, and many in 2021 were only 20p a kilowatt hour. Now they're 30p, and the 30p a kilowatt hour back in 2021 are now 38p a kilowatt hour. They are throughout Scotland, and like these in Kirkwall, a small Orkney town, has so many to choose from, close to where people live. That's if they can't charge at home. The presence of ChargePlace Scotland with their low prices has kept most of the expensive, greedy public charging networks out of Scotland. Unless there's no ChargePlace Scotland available, there aren't many places like that. Rapid chargers are more expensive at 70p kilowatt hour. But speed is not an issue if you're charging at home overnight. The slower 30p a kilowatt hour will be fine. And Scotland has over 2,000 public chargers available at reasonable prices, and some of them are free. Again, look on ZapMap. Some ChargePlace Scotland network accept contactless payments, but not all. I ordered the ChargePlace Scotland card when they were free, but now they charge £12. But you can download that app for access, and they need your bank details so that they can charge you for your usage at the end of the month, not an upfront payment like some of the greedier networks. Do you live in Scotland or England, Wales, Ireland, US, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Scandinavia, Europe? So what do you think? Thanks very much for watching this far. Hope you can subscribe and like, and hopefully I'll see you next time, and why not take a look at some of my other videos. Thanks ever so much. Bye.